We're going to be discussing how everybody can invest in real estate, and everybody needs to. I think nowadays it's a race to building passive income and to becoming free. And you can't do that with a 9-to-5 job,
That's exactly correct.
but you can do it. For example, I come from a medical background, and they teach a lot of doctors how to become financially free so they don't have to go into the hospital every day. They can take a portion of their income and invest it to earn passive income, and eventually they're free. And there's a lot of different strategies that you were telling me about pre-episode. So anybody can make a real estate deal work. So anybody can be a real estate owner and investor. And I'm super excited to dive into that with you today, Roy. So welcome and thank you for coming to meet me live in the studio.
I appreciate it, and thank you for having me, man. I really appreciate it. But you're 100% right, man. Today's world, anybody can get into real estate and real estate investing. You know, the good thing about real estate is that everybody knows it's the greatest business in the world.
Yes.
It's not like Forex, drop shipping, crypto. You have to convince somebody. Real estate is real estate. It's not going anywhere. People will always need a place to live. People will always be buying, selling, renting. It's the greatest asset in the world. And real estate is also one of the best vehicles to creating passive income, financial freedom, and early retirement. Because at the end of the day, if you don't learn how to create passive income, you'll be working till the day you die.
100%. And it's funny with real estate specifically. And as an entrepreneur, I'm sure you've gotten starry eye syndrome. You look at Forex and e-com and what all these people are preaching as how you're going to get rich, how you're going to build passive income. Which billionaires do you see trading Forex and running e-com stores other than Bezos? But what they all have in common is what?
Real estate, 100%.
Real estate.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
so
it's an asset that's never going to go nowhere. It's an asset that will always appreciate with time. You know, it's an asset that will pay you for sitting there. I mean, you know, you can work for your money or you can make money work for you. And a lot of people don't realize that. They make money and then they save that money for a rainy day, or they give it to the bank. And you give that money to the bank, that bank gives it right back out to someone like myself or yourself as a mortgage, and they put it right back into real estate. Except they're making this much money off of your money, while you're making, 0.01 or 0.04%, which is what they'll pay you for keeping your money in the bank. Essentially, if you want to be the bank, just put your money into real estate. Your money's still going to be there, and you're going to collect, rent every single month. The best way that I like to look at it is you have $100,000 as example. You keep it at the bank, it's going to collect dust. You keep it in a piece of real estate, not only are you going to get paid every single month, but within a 10-year period, if you kept that money in the bank after 10 years, that bottle of water that used to cost $1 now costs $2, right? That house that used to cost $150 now costs $300. So essentially, with inflation, the price of everything around you doubled. So your $100,000 that's still in the bank, safe and secure, is now worth only $50,000, right? So it lost its value, as opposed to putting it in a piece of real estate and collecting that passive income every single month. And in 10 years' time, that $100,000 is now worth $200,000.
you don't have to convince me. I mean, we just bought this building, and I think there's a 3-part benefit to buying real estate. The first is what you just mentioned.
The cash
Typically, cash flows.
Yes.
So you get the passive income aspect of it. You can rent it out. You can Airbnb your real estate, whatever you want to do. There's a ways to get that thing cash flowing. 2, appreciation. We hold this building for the next 10 years. Good chance it's going to be worth a lot more than what we bought it for.
100%.
3, and I think one of the core benefits for real estate is the tax incentives you have for buying real estate.
Correct.
We saved $250,000 in our tax bill buying this. Bonus depreciation, cost segmentation, and the SBA financed most of our ability to buy this building. So we didn't need the millions of dollars that it cost up front, just a nice little down payment. So I think nothing else is like that when it comes to real estate.
That's correct. So if you're just, a regular individual, you have your regular 9-to-5, but you're looking to get started in real estate investing, especially if you don't own a house yet, you can get different sorts of FHA conventional loans, very low to money down. I would recommend getting into a multifamily to where you can purchase, a duplex, triplex, quadplex, etc., live in one unit, collect the cash flow from the other units. But if you're looking to get into the world of real estate and real estate investing and actually advance this as a career, build a portfolio like I have, there's many strategies out there. And a lot of people think you need plenty of money to get started in real estate investing. You need excellent credit. You need things of that nature. Let me tell you something. When I got started here in 2017, I moved here from New York City to Florida. 2017, I got my real estate license. I had no experience. I had zero money. I was in debt. I had negative money, and I had very, very poor credit. And nothing stopped me from achieving my ambitions, right? The hustle, the drive, the dedication. I mean, it wasn't an easy journey. It was a lot of hard work and dedication. But in the last 5 years, I was able to amass a $15 million real estate portfolio that nets me around $30,000 a month passively. And that's just the passive income. That's not to mention the active income of the wholesaling, the flipping, etc. But the main core bread and butter of the business is real estate acquisitions using the BRRRR method.